Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Look at this, taking his shot on the very first play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. Becomes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
As a design quarterback keeper. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. Catch made down inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game, they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Bringing pressure. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to run it. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. What a play. Did he take it all the way? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Aggies come to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They did some good things in the last drive. Moved it a long way, but eventually stalled out. On 1st down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left side. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Hand off to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they hand it off to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40.
And he's tackled at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Makes the first down, but nice big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Kick it away here. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And they'll use the ground game here. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he's able to get the boot away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He hands it to the back. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Aggies will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it on the move, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He decides to keep it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle it at the 11-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They go with a direct snap. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Finding some room at the 25. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And there's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Sooners offense is back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action here on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, A&M.
Texas A&M, number 92, with defensive score.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Direct snap to the back. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Oklahoma Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Cross. Great cut there. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now the try here for the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. The shotgun running play call. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
1st and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Using his legs, it's cross. Throws a stiff arm. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Look at him run through those tacklers. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking downfield. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Pulls it in. It's Cross. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And the Sooners are in the red zone now. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in this football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The guy who coughs it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. Play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. To give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
The attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by 10. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. We go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. And the quarterback just kneels down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. With Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.